Hi, this is Cheryl for Cut at Home. Today I'm going to do something a little different and do a product review of sorts. I have with me the Sizzix Big Shot machine. You know, if you do any projects that involve dies or die cutting, that it's really important to have a good machine to support you. And the Big Shot is the one that I prefer to support me for most projects. Let me show you a few of the features. It comes with this wonderful extended multi-purpose platform. This is this newer edition of the Sizzix. If you remember, before it came with a shorter platform, so if you wanted to run longer dies, you had to get a second platform. This time we've got the long one, and so we can use it for everything. But everything you'll cut on this machine, you'll use the platform and a pair of cutting pads, or you'll use just the cutting pads. We don't have to worry about the numbered plates and keeping track of those and the like. So we start with the thinnest dies. This is one of the Sizzix Thinlit dies. It's like anybody's thin die. You're just essentially going to put that on top of the platform as it is, put your cardstock on top, you're going to put it in between cutting plates, put the cardstock on top, the second cutting plate on top, run it through, and you get your finished project. This happens to be one of the newer fun dies from Sizzix. This is the cute little milk carton that you're seeing everywhere now. But the neat part about it is it scores for you. I'm not sure if you can see these score lines very well. I folded some of them, but I still have a lot to go here. In one pass, it gives you the cut and score and everything that you need in order to handle that. So that's the thin dies. Again, super, super simple. You get used to the sandwiches fairly quickly, but the platform's always going to remind you what you need. Now, when you want to run something a little thicker, this is a Sizzix die. You have to look at the instructions here. I know I have to pull back my tab 2 because I've got a longer die. I need my extended cutting plates. And so again, I would just place this between the cutting plates, put my paper on top. Now, with one tab folded out, you're either going to put that tab through the machine first, just slide it through, and then crank your materials through normally, or you're going to bring it through on the back end, one way or the other. It stays attached to the platform. Again, it's easier because it doesn't get lost. Now, this machine also does a very nice job of embossing. This is something I embossed earlier. Same process as you'd use with any other machine. Paper in between the embossing folder and then inside your standard plates. With this, you pull back both tabs 1 and 2 and run it through the machine. Super, super easy. Again, this machine is able to run pretty much anything that Sizzix puts out, any of the dies, except of course for the Pro dies. But this is one of their thick dies, which does not work well on competitor machines. Again, because it's so thick, I don't need the thickness of the multi-purpose platform, so we just set that aside for this project, and I deal strictly with the cutting plates. Again, extended plates, go around it with the material inside, and you would just run it through the machine. Now, so it's very versatile as to the dies it runs. It's very versatile as to the materials that you can run through it as well. Cardstock, thick or thin, you can run chipboard. This is 40-point chipboard. It's pretty thick. You can run multiple layers of things. So I have one of these thicker dies again. I'm going to show you that I can cut both my cardstock and my chipboard together. So I'm just going to place it between the two cutting plates. Neatness doesn't always count as long as your paper is where it needs to be. Doesn't matter that your dies may be a little crooked. And again, just crank it through the machine. I'm not struggling at all to crank, even though I'm cutting chipboard. I can see already that I've got a perfect, beautiful cut of this. Here comes the chipboard. Come on out. Sometimes those little edges get caught. It's not that they're not cut. And then here's my cardstock. Again, I'm trying to be a little more gentle with this because I don't want to rip it coming out, but it's fully cut the first time. So you can see easily multiple layers work. Again, chipboard works. That opens a whole new area of possibilities. The machine does a beautiful job cutting felt. So lots and lots of possibilities, a very versatile machine. It's definitely a must-have. If you can only have one, this is the product that I would definitely recommend to you. Thanks for watching.